Hi, everybody. Hi, welcome to our Friday live videos. The question is, are you a Bridgewalker? And if you are, we will see what that means a little bit more in depth. And we will also see if you are a Bridgewalker, then what is your purpose right now? What is your purpose? How are you going to contribute to building the better world in this time that we are in now? For the longest time, I didn't know I was a Bridgewalker. I just learned about this term maybe 6 months ago. And funny, there is a synchronicity around it because I heard it on my birthday last year. So in a way, it was a birthday gift to know who I am and to understand the two sides of me very clearly. So the two sides are, there's one which is this critical thinking, analytical thinking side, which I have put into use to really, anytime in my career, I'm an engineer, and I then understood very early that I wouldn't like engineering as much. It doesn't use all my strengths. So I then went on to do my MBA. But even in business, as I was doing business responsibilities, I was very good at creating systems, creating structures, and creating certain outcomes and taking actions, setting goals. So there is this side of me which is very action oriented, goal oriented. It always is questioning. It's the objectivity, the data, the statistics, all that good stuff that we need on earth. We need that to really question anything that is told to us, whether this is right or wrong. We need that, but that's one side of me. But there is the other side of me that was just, that knew intuitively that there may not be proof of everything, but there are certain experiences that I have had, for example, tapping into my intuition, or like energy healing, or even later on in life, like readings with mediums, right? I knew that to be, that felt right and that was true, but the questioning side of me didn't have the proof for it. So I was always stuck, and I felt, is that right? Like I was always questioning if this stuff is right. And what I realized when I heard the term Bridgewalker was the fact that if I know something to be intuitively true, I need to just trust it. I need to trust it because there is time and place to question some things, and there is time and place to trust. So now as a Bridgewalker, you have to find a balance between the two. So that was something that I was learning to do, and I had no idea how to do it. So are you one of those people? That's my question to you. Are you one of those people? Do you feel this pull that there is this side of you that's always really getting things done and questioning, and this other side of you that is like, ooh, I'm fascinated by all these things that are woo, and I don't know, I want to explore more, I want to figure out more what's out there, right? If that's you, then know that you are not weird, first of all, and you're not alone. What I was seeing in my circles were mostly the people who are very systematized, and even atheists and agnostics in the circle who were questioning they needed proof for everything. And that's fabulous because that's their journey and that's their purpose, to ask for proof for everything, so that ultimately the humans catch up with what the higher consciousness is. That's a good thing. That's their purpose. The second part of my friends were what we call Lightworkers, and we are all Lightworkers. So Bridgewalkers are just a subset of those Lightworkers. But the Lightworkers that I'm talking about were the psychics, the mediums, the ones that bring the spirit to connect with the spirit directly. And I didn't feel that I belonged there either, because I didn't realize I had those gifts, or I would even think about those gifts, right? I was just like, no, that's not me. I don't have that. And these people, they were completely in their zone. And I was like, that's not me, right? So when the things that they used to talk about, I had no idea what they're talking about. I hadn't had those kind of experiences, but I had something like baby experiences, baby steps here and there. The effects that I have seen, the intuition, the way it guides me, law of attraction, the synchronicities, all kinds of things like that. And those were just the baby steps, but there is a whole lot of world there that I was unfamiliar with, and I didn't resonate with that either. So now I'm like, and Lightworkers have their own job to do. They're bringing us, connecting us to the spirit, and they are supposed to be like the ahead of the game almost, where they are showing us what is possible, right? So then I started questioning, well, I'm neither there, not here. Then where am I and who am I? Right? And these questions were becoming more and more serious because at my work, I was questioning, okay, I'm good. I'm building systems. I'm creating something good, but it's not allowing me to express myself fully. This woo side of me is just always hidden. And mainly because of the society too, the way we are looked at is it feels like we are crazy, right? And especially, I mean, Lightworkers, they have owned their stuff. They're like, we have this, we are going to do this. And of course, it takes a lot of courage to do that, and they have done that. But for Bridgewalkers, I think we are in this weird, sticky situation where we just feel like we have to commit to one side or the other. And that's not the case. That's not the case. And so recently I started asking these questions in accessing my own consciousness and asking, like, what is it supposed to be? And that's how my career, it has led in the direction that it has. But what I recently understand, recently meaning just a week ago, I understood that this is what I'm supposed to share with you guys, that Bridgewalkers have a specific purpose here on Earth. And we are born at this time to lead a wave of change. And the reason that we are the ones who are going to be the leaders to do it is because we have both the skills. We understand and trust our own intuition, our own guidance, the higher consciousness, all that is possible. We trust that. We understand that we are a spiritual being living in a human experience. We understand that. But at the same time, we have the skills to better this human experience through grounding, through taking action, through being present here on Earth right now. We are capable of doing that. And that's why we have a certain purpose. We are supposed to lead the change. And what is the change? The change is to change the old systems that are breaking down. Right? So if we see there is this organized religion, there is corporates, they are creating the environment that is not conducive for any of these gifts to even show or to express, and any gifts for that matter. I mean, if you have worked in a 9-to-5 job and you are working there, you know that you are not completely fulfilled. I'm yet to meet a person who is in a 9-to-5 job and they're very happy doing it. They either do it because they have to, or they do it because they are not yet aware what else is possible for them, right? So those systems are breaking down. Politics falling right in front of our eyes. So what can we do differently? And that's the question where we, Bridgewalkers, we have a very critical thinking mind that comes into play. We can ask ourselves, what can we do differently? And then bring that divine nature of us or understanding of the divine into creating those soulful systems and soulful structures. That's our job here right now. Now, you may wonder that what does that exactly mean? Like, what does it mean? Are we going to, like one person, are we going to change the whole organized religion? Are we going to change the whole system or structure of a 9-to-5 corporate job? No. We are together going to change that. So we are the leaders who are going to lead the change in individual life and individual work in a way where we show people that it's possible to do that. It's possible to bring in the divine into your work, create soulful work, soulful life, and attract abundance and attract prosperity to the level where others then understand that just by being soulful, just by being that, bringing in that divine into your work and in your life, you can actually earn abundance. You can actually attract prosperity. And when others see that, then they have a new way to follow. This is our time to take the leadership. This is our time to be the leaders that we are born to be. Okay. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.